Good morning, I'm Lieutenant Mike Diablos. I work for Martin County Fire Rescue, Station 30 C Shift. Today we're going to talk to you about 5-inch supply line. At Martin County Fire Rescue, 5-inch supply line is our main source of water supply. We've had some issues with it in the past. This presentation we're going to talk about how we store it, how we deploy it, and how we repack it. As you can see, there's 5 different flat loads, and each load, like we stated earlier, has 200 feet in there. This should be very easily seen. Obviously, the first hose off is this, and this would go 200 feet, and this would be your next 400, 600, and so on. Again, we're going to deploy it and show you how easily it is deployed. Okay, what I'm showing you right here is the front of the hose bed. In the front of the hose bed, I had mentioned before, this is where the couplings are stored. What I'm going to do is show you how they're stored. If you look right here, I'm going to fold up the sections, and you can see here, this coupling is underneath, this coupling is on top. And actually, if I fold it, again, we're going to get into more of this when we repack it and show you. Okay, this view right here is actually to show you the number of Dutchmans we have. We have basically 1 Dutchman per section. And I don't know if you're aware, but when we normally have the staggered couplings, we have Dutchmans everywhere and anywhere. But this section, actually, the Dutchmans are elongated, they're flat, and they're easily deployable. Okay, no video about 5-inch supply line can be complete without going over exactly how we wrap the hydrant. In Martin County, we've actually had an injury from this. Again, we talked about the hose bed and the hose getting stuck. We're going to show you it's the U shape wrap around the hydrant. We just have a 25-foot section of 5-inch that fire medic Tom Hornboss is going to demonstrate how we do it. Go ahead, Tom.
Quick little bit, right.
Okay, this is the U shape, and if you can walk around here, you can see the coupling is actually closer to the truck. The truck is going to be heading in that direction than to Tom. What's going to happen is if there is a chance where the truck, the hose could get tangled, I'm going to pull it and demonstrate exactly what's going to happen. The coupling is going to be safely pulled away from Tom without endangering him. Now comes the first coupling off. Got the second coupling off. It's coming around a corner now. Just to show you what it looks like coming around a corner. Another corner. Okay, so after you have completed the stack with 200 feet, you're going to have your third coupling coming off, okay? And that's going to be the start of your next section of 200 feet. There's just a little bit of a trick of doing the Dutchman. It really isn't that much of a trick. You're going to grab the coupling and you're going to slide it over what you just had. This is the beginning of your next 200-foot section. Now, as you notice, I'm just dragging it straight on, and the fold is made by just dropping the coupling down like that, just like so. Okay? Then you get this neat fold, the coupling is going to rest up against the front of the hose bed. And that's going to be your transfer. Now you're going to start your next 200-foot flat load. Okay, this is going to be the our last 200 feet for this load. As you can see again, I'm going to stop the fold right at the end of this coupling. Okay, so this next coupling, we're going to be making a Dutchman. It's going to make it itself. Again, the way you lay this coupling in, very important. So it doesn't flip, it slides out. See how we laid it? The hose is going to be going this way. Don't flip it. Let go of that real quick, Tom. Don't flip it like this, because it has to flip over. All this coupling has to go out one direction and not flip. Okay, now we're going to complete this by taking the hose. After you put your second coupling, you go right over all of it, and it fits right in there. And that completes the repacking of our 5-inch tile. Get him a good shot of it. What I didn't go over yet was where the first coupling goes. The first coupling you ever put on the truck when you take off your hose. Okay. First coupling obviously goes to the front of the hose bed on one side. It doesn't matter either side you put it on the hose bed. We happen to put it on the driver's side. But I'm going to show you where it is. And if you can see right there, you got it? This is where your first coupling is, right there. Okay, as you can see the finished product, you have a neat and uniform hose length. You know exactly how much hose you have on the truck and how it's laid. Again, 200 feet per section. Doesn't get much easier than that.